Because trying to read her emotional need is evil. Her emotions are evil. So why
Well,
would you even try something just because you were whining about it? What is it about you that tried to meet her evil needs?
I, it's not that I was. Well, I
Oscar,
just.
welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Jesse.
Hey, Oscar, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Yeah, just wanted to seek some advice from you, if it's possible.
Okay.
So I recently confronted my wife of 13 years, married, and with two kids, two boys, 6 and a 3-year-old. Confronted her on a text message that she erased from her phone, and I mean, essentially, she slept with some other guy, and yes, yeah, like on a Friday, she had texted him, and now that I confronted her, she didn't want to really tell me fully what happened, and I told her that in order for me to try to mend things out, she'll have to be 100% truthful with me, and that's when she told me that she had slept with some other guy, and now I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to forgive her so bad, and for the sake of her kids, obviously. It's just that it's very surreal to me that it's happening to me. So I just wanted to seek some advice. I like, how do I go about forgiving her and just let this be water over the bridge.
You want to know how do you do it? How do you go by forgiving her? Or should you forgive her?
Should I forgive her? Number one, should I forgive her? Number two, can I forgive her?
Number one, let me first ask, and then I'll respond to that. How did you find out about the text message?
I had a feeling that something was going on, and I went through her trash text message, and that's where it was. I had picked up her phone.
And so you went looking for it?
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
Why would a man go looking for trouble?
I wasn't trying to look for trouble.
Were you looking at her cell phone? You were looking for trouble. Why are you so insecure that you need to even look for that?
Well, because in the past she had told me that I'm not a feeling person. Like, I lack feeling, and that she didn't like that about me. And I guess my fear was that she will try to look for that feeling elsewhere. Like she would want me to, like, be, her words was, be lovey-dovey.
So
right?
your wife said to you, you're not meeting my emotional needs, and as a result, you thought that she would go and try to get it from another man?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so why did you stay with her knowing that she would do something like that? Why didn't you just leave?
Because I didn't think that she would do that to me, and I would try to try to meet her needs at every level, but
why would you try to do that? You can't meet a woman's need at every level. What does that mean? Why would you try? It drove her away from you even more so, because trying to read her emotional need is evil. Her emotions are evil. So why would you even try something just because you were whining about it? What is it about you that tried to meet her evil needs?
It's not that I was. Well, I guess my perspective was that I'm your husband. I should protect you. I should protect you at all costs. And
but how is meeting her emotional need is protecting her? That's going into her hell. Women that cry, "You don't meet my emotional need," they're saying that you're not in hell with me, and you need to come in this hell with me. But a man's job is to bring the woman out of her hell, not go in her hell.
I guess I didn't know how to do that.
By not meeting those emotional needs, but telling her she needs to overcome that, because all emotions are evil. You went into her hell and worshiped the devil with her.
And I would tell her that feelings would lead you to things that you don't want to do.
So then why would you try to meet him then? Why did you just rebuke her? No, I'm not coming into your hell. You need to overcome that. So you said you tried to meet her every need. Women hate men that would do something like that, because that's a weakness. And women hate weak men.
I just thought that I would protect her in that way.
Her how?
But I was wrong.
Yeah, you were absolutely wrong. And so
I was wrong, and now I'm faced with this, and I don't know if to. She said that she was sorry. She was crying out like a whole hellstorm, and she said that she was sorry, that she will never do it again.
So if she is sorry, why don't you forgive her?
Because I don't think that I will forgive her, but I don't think I'll be able to, or I need the strength to be able to guide her out of that hell.
Well, the way to guide her out of the hell, you got to come out of the hell first. You can't guide her out of hell when you're in hell. Why did you need to know all the details of what she did?
I just thought that if she was truthful to me, I will be able to see a way to forgive her.
But wouldn't it have been enough for her to say, "Oh yeah, I did, and I'm sorry"? Why did you need to know the detail of the relationship that she had? You said she had.
I just wanted to know how emotionally invested she was with this guy.
That was a setup from the devil. Now you know all the details, and the devil going to play on you with that. He going to remind you, oh, she went to his house, she got in the bed, she lit and lapped and carried on. And now the devil going to play with you on that. Because if your wife is truly sorry about what she's done, yes, you should forgive her. It's going to be hard because first of all, you went looking for it by going on her phone. Secondly, once you found out, you want to know every detail, how long, every little bit about it. And now you're being weakened even more so. And so the devil has played you, which tell me that you're not paying attention to you. You got to pay attention to what's happening inside of you. And then you will always see the right action to take. If your wife cheated on you, was cheating, she should have not even told you, period, but realized that she should not be doing it and just stop doing it. because, and a husband should never, ever, 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 but never tell the wife he's cheating. But just stop doing it, because all people are driven by evil until they're able to overcome it. And we're going to, until they're able to overcome it. But the problem, yes, your wife has her own problems, but the problems are with you. The fact that you were trying to please her, the fact that you went looking for it, the fact that you're now suffering even more so is with you. So, yes, forgive her if she says she's sorry, and just start working on you, overcoming the fallen state, because the devil is driving you right now. Are you doing the silent prayer?
No, I'm not. Not as often as I should.
And have you gone and forgiven your mother?
Yes, I have.
And how about your father?
I couldn't do that because my father passed away when I was 1 year old.
Oh, okay. Wow, you don't even know him then. So you need to work on you. Yes, forgive your wife, because whatever her issues are, it's driving her. She was wrong for doing it, but she couldn't help it, right? And you work on you, man, and you will see how to deal with not only this situation, but all situations. But there is never, ever, 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 but never, ever, 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 ever a time where you should not forgive. As God is forgiving you for all that you have done, He's not holding anything against you. Likewise, you shouldn't hold anything against yourself or anyone else. So forgive your wife, but start working on you so you can deal with her in a perfect way, with life, period, in a perfect way.
Okay.
You don't want to forgive her,
huh? I want to forgive her. It's just that it's painful, Jesse. That's all. And I just gotta ride through it.
Yeah. The pain that you're feeling is not your pain. It's not you. The thoughts are not yours. The feelings that you're having that coming from the thoughts are not you. It's the nature of the devil. It's the unnatural nature. And so it's not your pain at all. And that's why the devil had you to look on the phone. He encouraged you to ask her for every detail. And he's telling you not to forgive her, because he wants you to suffer. And if you listen to the devil, you will suffer.
Okay.
And then you might end up staying with her, and you might end up leaving. But the point right now, whatever you do, you should not resent her. Just as you can help yourself, but look on her phone, listen to every detail, try to please her in every way. That's a weakness. And because you're not doing the silent prayer, you're not overcoming the imagination. So you're being driven by evil and not realizing it. And likewise, your wife is being driven by the same spirit. She couldn't help herself either.
Yeah, that's the thing, Jesse. I don't want to leave because I keep thinking about my two boys.
How old are they?
Especially, they're 6 and 3.
Oh, okay. And especially what?
Well, especially now that, a boy needs the mom and the dad at home.
Yeah.
So I don't want to leave specifically because of that.
Well, I wouldn't advise you to leave or stay, but what I will advise you to do is to start really, really, really paying attention to you. Work on you. And then you will see what to do. But you got to stay with the prayer, Oscar. You got to, because unless God said to pray without ceasing, He means that you must always be present with Him by not being in your head thinking about yesterday or tomorrow, what has happened or what will happen. You want to stay present so that He can guide you through all things. And I'm not telling you to leave, but you got to adjust now how you deal with her, but don't resent her.
And just forget about it. Forget that is that the way to go about. Just forget that everything that happened. And just try to, overcome those thoughts?
100%. Forgiveness means to forget. Because if you don't forget, it's impossible to forgive and not forget. Forgiveness will cause you to forget. But if you don't forget, the devil going to make you do other things that you're going to regret later, and you're going to end up destroying your family, and you'll regret that. And your boys need to see you, without even trying, they need to see you dealing with life in a perfect way. Not being angry, but just dealing with life. And unless you let go of the ego and let God guide you, that's not going to happen. But you need to forget it, do the silent prayer, and stop trying to please your wife or anyone. You just be right, and right will happen for you.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for you because the devil definitely going to play back all the details of what she told you happened, and he wants you to resent. He wants you to get angry so he can make you do other things that will destroy you. Don't fall for the thoughts. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything, and so are the emotions. So just let them pass through you. But you got to do the prayer. Why you not doing the silent prayer every day and every night?
Man, I ask myself the same question. I just, I'm a blue-collar worker, and sometimes just passes me by, which look at me now. I'm over here struggling with thoughts.
Yeah.
And just because I don't dedicate that time just to sit and dedicate it to God, be closer to Him, and I should.
Yeah.
And I want to overcome this, so I will do that every day and every night.
Yeah. So don't judge yourself for getting away. You allowed the devil to convince you. God says, seek first the kingdom of God, His right way. You have to put that first before anything, and everything else will work out for you naturally. So don't hold it against yourself. Don't hold it against your wife. Just start doing the prayer, and you will see the next step to take, and the next one, and the next one. Because the light of God, the truth, will guide you, all right? So just let it go, and don't get any more details from your wife. Don't try to punish her. You just move on with your life, and things will be fine for you. Even if she doesn't get better, you and your boys will be fine.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that.
Go back
to
the silent prayer, man, and let every thought pass. All right.
Thank you.
All the thoughts are lies, and never, ever, 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 as long as you walk this earth, never look for trouble like that. I mean, first of all, you have nobody going onto her phone, so never do things, because that's the devil told you, oh, she wants you to meet her emotions, and you're not meeting them. She's cheating. Look at her. She looked like she's cheating. And you're like, oh, yeah, that's right, devil, thinking that is your thought. And you went, and now the devil going to play on your mind with that kind of stuff. Never worship the devil by listening to thoughts.
I definitely got played, all right?
Yeah, that's what you got played by the devil.
Jeez.
But God is with you, man. Don't worry about it. For right now, you start your life right now, because right now, in reality, is all that exists is right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. So you could just start right now living, but let the thoughts go.
Okay, Jesse.
And forgive your wife as God forgive you. God doesn't hold anything against you. You do some horrible things, and He doesn't hold it against you, because He knows that it wasn't you, but it was the wicked spirit driving you to do the things you've done. So He's not holding it against you. And likewise, those same spirit drove your wife to do it because it made her think she needed her emotions met. And a man not strong enough to tell her, no, you don't. That's evil. I'm not meeting that. You need to come out of that. You need to overcome that.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
Yeah. But don't judge yourself. Just realize it and move forward, all right?
Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right.
Take care now.